What's good, y'all? Akil here, back with another video, and today I'm gonna hit up Ross as well as a few other stores because the Ross in my area really hasn't been restocking too often. But as I tell you guys all the time, I try to hit up at least one or two different stores every single day. So honestly, I probably wasn't going at the right times and just missing the restocks, or they probably just wasn't restocking at all. But that doesn't slow down the hustle. We're just gonna check out some of these stores, especially Burlington, because Burlington hasn't restocked in about 2 months. So hopefully they restocked over there as well. So if you guys enjoy these videos, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna hit the shoe section first, and I came across a pair of these Nike ACG Wildwoods, and they were asking 40 bucks for these, and I've been seeing these fairly often in a bunch of different Rosses. So as you guys can see, this one looks like somebody may have tried this one on, but I'm gonna check the comps and see if I should pick this one up. I've been seeing them pretty often, so drop a comment if you guys have been picking those up. Next, I've seen another pair. I believe these are some Nmds. I've been seeing these pretty often as well. I just haven't been picking them up because the resale value on these aren't as high. They were asking 52, and I checked the comps. I think they were selling for like 70 or 80, so I had to pass on those. And next up was a pair of these Converses with the Gore-Tex spell out all over the shoe. And at first I thought these might have been some really good sellers, and then I just checked the comps as usual, but they wasn't selling for that much money. Usually I would try to at least double up my money when it comes to Ross purchases, but this one in particular, I didn't see the value in it. Now next up, these Converses, these are actually selling fairly decent. They were asking 25 for these, and these are selling for just about 60 bucks. So something like this is something I probably would have picked up, but as you guys can see, these were pretty damaged, so I had to pass on those. And these weren't as bad, but the other shoe definitely had some wear on it, so I had to pass on those as well. Now we had a pair of Nike Reacts, and I'm actually looking for a pair in the personal collection. So if you guys have any of these in a size 11, definitely let me know. And for 50 bucks, I just didn't see the doubling up potential for those, so I also passed on these here. Now here's another pair of Converses, and these are actually pretty dope in my opinion. The 1-star Converses usually flip for about 60, sometimes a little more, so I might take a chance on these since these were only 25. And I seen a couple others laying around in the store, so I might have to check those out just to see if they're in good condition. But this is something I might pick up because I can potentially double up my money. Now we're in another location here, and here's a pair in the women's section, and I usually don't check the women's section too often because I don't find good stuff, but I just wanted to check the women's section first, and I'm so glad I did because these, I think these are the South Beach colorways. I might be wrong on these 270s, but I'm definitely going to be picking these up because 270s always sell for some decent profit. Now right next to those was a pair of these. I think these are called the Pure Boost. I'm not exactly sure what the model of these shoes are, but these clearly were worn in the store, but they didn't have a price tag on this, so I might have to take these to the register and see how much they're asking because they have a clearance sticker on these, and I also have those in the inventory right now, and they've been sitting, so I don't know. It depends on the price. I'll pick them up. Here's a pair of Adidas Continentals in this mint green colorway. Mint green, those Continentals, I've sold them in the past, but the mint green is a tougher sale, so I might pass on those. Still in the women's section, came across a pair of these Air Max, and I was seeing a few of these online. They were selling for about 80 bucks, sometimes even lower than that. So they had these for 50 bucks in this row. So 50 was a little too much because if they're not selling for over 100, I don't think it'll be worth it to pick it up. Drop a comment if you guys would have took a chance on these. Size 9, pretty good size for women, but for 50 bucks, I just felt like it was a little too much money on those. Now we switched up locations again. The men's section in that store was trash, so I didn't even want to waste you guys time. Here is a pair of Jordans. I don't even remember the name of these, but I used to see these in Marshalls, and there was a lot of fading and a lot of discoloring on the midsole, as you guys can see. So I definitely didn't pick these up, but just drop a comment, let me know if you guys would have picked these up. After checking the comps, the comps weren't as strong as I was hoping for it to be, but even if they were, that particular model looked pretty beat up, so I had to pass on those. Next up is a pair of these Jordan Legacies. I think these are called the 312s. I know Don C designed these. If these were in a men's size, I definitely would have picked these up, especially since they were only 40 bucks. But the kid sizes don't have much of a resale value on these. For 40 bucks, I've seen them sell for 65 and 70, so definitely had to pass on those. But still a dope shoe. If you guys find it in men's, definitely pick it up. Alright y'all, so I know it's been a while, but I finally went back to Burlington to see if they started to restock, and thankfully they finally started putting some more stuff on the shelf. So I'm just going to show you guys what's in my area. Drop a comment if Burlington and you guys areas are starting to restock, because I know it's been a while. But as you guys can see, it's definitely not a lot of heat out here in my area, in my part of Arizona. This was just a pair of Supras. At one point, Supras used to be kind of popular. I know Justin Bieber was wearing it, and I think Lil Wayne was wearing them. But as of right now, the resale on those shoes are definitely not worth it, at least not to me. And for the most part, came across some New Balances, but nothing really too crazy. I was seeing a lot of other people pick these up, but I know for a fact those Adidas Bostons, that particular model isn't necessarily popular for Adidas shoes, so I passed on them even though they were Boost. And as you guys can see, my Burlington just doesn't have, you know, a lot of shoes. They did have a lot of larger sizes, so I had to check that out as well. As you guys can see, they even had a pair of Kobe's, but the downside to this is that they were in a size 16. Size 16 for me is a really tough sale. I've sold those same exact Kobe's before, but they were in a size 10.5 and they sold for like 120. So if I find them in smaller sizes, I'm usually will always pick them up. But size 16, 15.5, those really tough sizes, they take a very long time to sell, at least for me. Now here was another pair of those Kobe's, but this one was in, I think, a size 16 as well. So very dope colorway. If this was a smaller size, I would have absolutely took a chance on those, because I know people really like this model. But you know, size 16, 15, just too big. There was another yellow pair as well as another black pair, and I think it was both size 16s. And the other yellow, as you guys can see, this one was a size 15.5, so that didn't make it any better. Now, just when I thought I came across something dope, was a pair of these SF1s, and those usually flip for like 120, 130. But as you guys can see, the strap in the back was missing, and as soon as I seen that, you know, I hope to see if I can find the strap in one of the shoes, because I know sometimes that does happen, but there were no straps to be found for this, so that kind of did kill the value, because if I was to pick it up, I would have to, you know, offer a huge discount. So for 50 bucks, I just didn't think it was worth it, so I put those back. And just wanted to run through really quickly just to show you guys what else they had, but nothing but a pair of Technos. And if you guys see those, definitely don't pick those up, because those don't sell for anything. So because the shoe section was so dry, I had to check the clothing section, and I'm so glad that I did, because I came across a pair of these Jordan shorts, and these Jordan shorts are very high quality. Just from the zippers and some of the tassels, you guys can see these are really nice. And even the price tag, they priced these at $100. So I know for me, I probably wouldn't go to a store and spend $100 on shorts. And even when I sell these, I might probably price them around 60 or 70 bucks. But these shorts are really dope in my opinion. And the good thing is I came across another pair. So one was in a size small and one was in a size large. So I'm definitely going to be taking a chance on both of these, and hopefully they sell pretty quickly. But I'm just glad I took a chance in the men's section. Alright, y'all, so as you guys can see, I definitely wasn't able to pick up too many items from Ross or Burlington today. I probably just need to keep going. As you guys know, I like being consistent and checking out these different stores. So the restocks probably just slowed down over the past couple of days, but it is what it is. I'm glad I was able to come across a pair of these Jordan shorts. I seen some listed for like 70, 80 bucks. None had sold for that price, so I listed mine for around that same price point, and we'll see how well it does. But like I said, I just kept a small one for myself, since I really did like these shorts. These are super high quality. There's metal all over them on the zipper. Just super high quality altogether. And next up was a pair of these 270s, and usually 270s always sell for a decent amount of profit for me. I'll probably list these for about 120, 115 and wait for the right buyer to come along. But these are really dope, and like I said, every time I've picked up 270s, they don't necessarily fly off the shelf, but they always sell for some decent profit. And next up was two other shoes that I wasn't able to put on camera for you guys, but I just wanted to show you guys that I was able to find something else, even though the days that I filmed was pretty slow. I did come across a pair of these Air Force Ones, and these are actually for women, and these are really dope in my opinion. Really nice colorway, and these were 50 bucks, and the comps were selling for about 100, 110, 120, and I should easily be able to double up on my money with those. Now here's a pair of golf shoes, and as you guys know, golf shoes are flying off the shelves right now. This pair in particular, really dope, got the camo effect to it. So these, I think these were $25, and I should be able to flip these for at least 100, maybe 110 or 120. So I'll list them high, and we'll wait for the right buyer to come along and see how they do. But overall, pretty slow for a couple of days at Ross and Burlington, but it is what it is. Every day that you go out to source isn't always going to be a home run, so I figured I might as well still show you guys some of the highs and some of the lows. But overall, still really glad with everything that I was able to pick up today. Alright y'all, that's all I got for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed that one, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also check out the new merch that I dropped. I'll make sure I put the link in the description below for you guys. And make sure you use consistency 10 so you can save 10% off. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Hey, let's go. Worst back in the day, and so I can't complain.